regarding the XRP ETF, which liked the tweet since he knew we would be talking about Ripple and how they are growing their operations because it's a huge deal. We have a lot to discuss in this video. This is a significant and noteworthy piece of news. So let's dive right into this interesting, funny anecdote. I went to the movies last night, and I bought a drink my girlfriend wanted as well as some popcorn for myself. To obtain your tiny alleged Coke, order one from the man at the movie theater, you know, the one who buys all the popcorn and other stuff from the cassette stand, and he'll say, "You want a rum and Coke?" Yeah, goes well. So what kind of rum is that? Similar to Captain Morgan, he goes, "Captain Morgan on the rocks is what you want." I said, "All right, Captain Morgan Diet Coke." After 10 minutes, he returns and leaves. Lack Captain Morgan's charm. All right, so you already know that the movie is about to begin. She tells Barty to go, and he mixes the drink. All right, so he pours it, it's about the size of an 8-ounce clear cup, as you would anticipate, and returns it to her. The ice is gone. In the areas I'm ignorant of, I understand, I promise. He's not old. I'm not making fun of or picking on him. Everyone knows that ice should always be added to drinks, but from my perspective, you probably got extra alcohol because there was no ice, so she's just sitting there. I'm pacing around with this little 8-ounce cup of soda. I have about 32, due to you being aware that you can only order a tiny drink. Or a huge drink. People don't consume medium drinks at the movie theater. Disaster. We're here, although I've never seen anything like it. Anyway, fantastic film. Bitcoin is $61,200 a unit, yielding 27.54 USDT and USDC, respectively, at 99 cents as XRP. Thank God, it finally shattered. We've reached 58 cents overall, above 57 cents. The market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is somewhat less than $2.17 trillion. We can now all purchase, sell, transfer, and store NFTs in one location on this exquisite website. Examine it. I couldn't help but cry. Look at these lovely people. You kind of have to keep everything under one roof and not rely on others when you have the L's NFT project out there. I'm not like all your other friends on social media. They say things like, "It works." Yes, he is correct. He knows what he's doing. It's still possible to enter. It's never too late, people, so let's introduce NFT. Stack can follow suit. Kamala Harris will carry on with cryptocurrency. We only learned about Crackdown the other day. She adores cryptocurrency. She is a total crypto geek. What are we receiving now? Yes, she wants to outlaw cryptocurrency because she despises it. These politicians should be held accountable, in my opinion, because they will say and do anything to win over voters. As a result, you end up voting for them because you think, "Oh my God, they're really going to do this." I adore this concept. Earned my vote, but they chose not to act upon it. And they told lies. It's a lie, after all. You are lying and manipulating. For that, they ought to answer for it. Cassie announces that the new headquarters in Geneva are now open, in my opinion. I've been there for the past several days, and with the supportive regulatory climate that encourages innovation, it's the ideal location for Ripple Swiss staff to meet clients and prospects. You heard correctly, Switzerland continues to be a major hub for our custody business. This is because, as you may recall, we acquired Matteo for just 250 million rupees, which signifies a strategic alignment. Combining the cross-platform payment architecture of Ripple with the digital asset storage capabilities of Matteo Ahu, see where this is headed, adds Ripple, which employs 1,000 collaborators worldwide and is well known for its cryptocurrency, XRP, and interbank transfer technology. It's powerful. Origins the business is hiring heavily in London and Dubai as it concentrates on foreign markets. Toronto and Singapore. According to Ripple's president, traditional finance is beginning to accept cryptocurrency assets in Geneva's historic banking sector. Observe the events occurring in Switzerland. There's a rationale behind them. Everyone, let's move on to this, says Dr. Ferna. Do you recall the recent announcement of the bullish weekly pin bar? And now, isn't this the identical bullish hammer that appears on XRP's monthly candle? The same will occur with national targets of $1, a 140, and in 188. He is no longer stating this is going to occur overnight. Don't send money. I can't emphasize this enough, people. When researching cryptocurrency, you examine individuals' charts. The dates at the bottom aren't the time frames, so ignore them. Alright, just notice the patterns. He's right, but what happens if we see a recurring pattern and see where the thing is headed? This will work itself out. After all, it must, right? The price must rise, but there are still two crucial benchmarks that must be met for the fund to start operating: 66 cents and 75 cents. You are aware that every cryptocurrency has $1 as a quantifiable psychological level. Even in the absence of resistance, $1 is a powerful psychological selling point for crypto. When a cryptocurrency reaches its breaking point, we get this XRP ETF. Future listings of XRP on significant exchanges. The XRP ETF is once again receiving attention. With the announcement of a large exchange of intentions to introduce the cryptocurrency's future contracts, which represents a noteworthy advancement for RTO native coins, the CFTC was recently informed by the exchange that USD futures for the cryptocurrency bid of the nominal exchange are being listed. They informed the CFTC that they would make all future contracts public. Consequently, these contracts will be physically settled on a margin basis that represents the worth of 100 million cryptocurrency units. I know this is huge, but Chad released the file. I showed you how the vet put it. You are aware of who liked vet's tweet. Garlinghouse. There's a reason. Because he anticipates the release of an ETF, Garlinghouse enjoyed this tweet. I've already discussed whether you want institutions to start buying XRP now or later. When we talk about an ETF and we talk about what's now happening, they will only do it in one manner, and that method will be through an ETF. Go ahead and unleash your rage. Futures will be your first step. A futures contract. What is it? It's really easy. It is a monetary contract. To make a future purchase or sale of an asset. Hence the word future at a fixed price, extra. Because future contracts offer liquidity and allow investors to hedge or even speculate, they can help establish a market for the asset. People have received regulatory permission. An ETF application, or the creation of an ETF, an investment that funds and holds a collection of assets and trades on an exchange like a stock, can be approved if the successful implementation and trading of futures contracts can show regulators that there is a stable and liquid market for the asset. Regulators must be persuaded that the ETF can function properly and that the underlying market is strong. Therefore, in retrospect, evaluating future contracts is a 100% important step in the direction of an ETF's creation and acceptance. Since they can support the market's validation and stabilization for XRP, the asset is already visually appealing. Incredibly stable. How much is unknown to me. It can become more steady, but these futures will support it. If we proceed, an XRP ETF will be launched in 2025, and institutions will grab it. After all, there is already clarity surrounding XRP in the US. What comes next will be the future. The ETF will be what happens in the future.